back, Kupo Gamer. I'm Marco, and today we're chilling. Feels good to be back in the good old chair today. So today on the Kupo Gamer, we wanted to discuss a few things. So here at Kupo, we're going through an exciting shift. So there's a ton of stuff going on here at Kupo that we'll be able to reveal in the near future. So we apologize for our abridged upload schedules, but it's all gonna be paying off real soon. At least we think. Like, hopefully. So look forward to our videos coming out real soon and consider it almost like a soft intro to season 2 of Kupo. Yeah, we're doing stuff. Anyway though, on to today's topic. So today, we just wanted to talk with y'all and just get a little closer and, talk a bit about my beginnings in gaming. Specifically, why it's so important to Kupo and how I started to fall in love with this medium. So the genesis of my gaming love and affinity for things with buttons to press started with the Game Boy Color and the Nintendo 64. So back in the day, when I was but a wee young lad, having a Game Boy Color, that was a big deal. So the Game Boy Color was the very first console that I truly owned. Up until that time, the only way I could really get my hands on video games was by going to my neighbors and playing N64 and PS1 and just, all of those eras worth of games. First game that I owned with it, it was Pokemon. Now Pokemon Blue version, one of the best games ever to exist. Between my sister and I, we had a good handful of games. While I rocked Blue version, she rocked Yellow version. We also, she had Paperboy, which, that was a pretty solid game. I loved Paperboy. It was an OG classic that needs no introduction. So I'm saying that the N64 and the Game Boy Color, that was a specific era of gaming for me. The N64 was such beautiful. It was a console that I only could get my hands on when I went to friends' houses. The N64, the biggest reason why I fell in love with that game console was for Smash Bros. And Pokemon Stadium. Come on. Every time we go to a hotel or something, I'd always beg my parents to, allow us to maybe rent the controller thing out. Y'all remember that? Hotels having N64 controllers with 4 games on it, and if you were lucky, one of those games was Smash. The next crazy important era, console-wise for me, goes none other to the Nintendo GameCube and the PlayStation 2. So after many years of drooling from afar and wishing that I was able to own my own console, it finally happened. I was able to acquire a Nintendo GameCube, and it was so great. At that time in my life, that's when Melee was on the scene, and everyone was having their own little fight clubs of, who could Melee harder and better, and the Nintendo GameCube also had other awesome games. I feel like people forget games like Tapping the Power of Juju and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Those were awesome games. Also, in this time of gaming, graphics were really stepping it up. So every game that came out, it was just a huge innovation to the gaming industry at large. Another game that was just so incredible and so important to me, and actually my whole family, was Animal Crossing. Lightly noting, my family, they're not the biggest gamers. But this game was a family affair. Come on people, it's Animal Crossing. It's one of the best games ever. So yeah, I remember our Animal Crossing town. Still got it saved on our nifty handy dandy, GameCube memory card. Like, come on, those were awesome days. Remember memory card days? So strange and awesome and outdated, but cool. I could go on for like hours, specifically with just the games that I played on GameCube and why they were so awesome. But we also really gotta talk about the PlayStation 2. So the PlayStation 2, it was perfect. It was arguably, I think, one of the greatest consoles to ever exist. Like, it was so good. Sorry. I love that console a lot. Yeah, from like storytelling to graphics to gameplay, it just did everything perfect. Also, of course, it's the console that gave us Kingdom Hearts. That's answer enough right there for it to be the best console of all time. But like, I digress, but it's perfect. So yeah, aside from just Kingdom Hearts, we had like Devil May Cry and Resident Evil 4, which I know was on GameCube too, but whatever. Resident Evil 4. We had Shadow of the Colossus, which like moved me on an emotional level that I didn't even know existed in that point in my childhood, and it was just so incredible and heartbreaking. Aggro. God, the PlayStation 2 just had such an abundance of beautifully crafted from the gods content that it just defined gaming for what it is today in so many ways. And we just wouldn't have had such incredible games now if we didn't have such incredible games then. I love video games. Video games just brought such an amazing dynamic in my life. And you know, without them, we literally wouldn't be here today talking to y'all. So like, thanks for listening to my rambles on what I love about gaming and what truly got me started in the medium. Now's the time for the common shout out of the day. What gaming consoles truly moved you and brought you into the gamer that you are today? Let us know in the comments below. So if you like what you saw here today, feel free to like, subscribe, and flick that notification bell for all the things coming at you from Kupo. Links to our social media will be in the description below, so feel free to check us out on Twitter and Instagram, especially now to be a part of our Forge the Keyblade giveaway. We're building a community Keyblade and we need your help in the process. So that's about all the time we got for today. So thanks for stopping by our cozy little nook of the internet. I'm Marco, this is the Kupo Gamer. It's been real, and we'll see you next time.